back to my channel. I'm Sigourney Rosario, helping you to boss up in business, self-love, and in faith. Welcome back. So today we are doing a 30-day out for OTS. So if you're interested, stay tuned and let's go ahead and hop into the video. So it's getting real. It's getting real. It's getting real. I am feeling optimistic. I'm feeling open. I'm feeling humbled because this is a new thing for me, a new experience. It is a new journey. And I feel like 2025, I talked about it earlier, but 2025, I really was like the doer. I was like, you know, Miss Military, speaking engagements, Self-Love Stationery was popping, and 2026, I feel it in my spirit, it's just gonna look completely different. I don't feel like it's going to be go, produce, launch, speak in front of the cameras. I feel like God is going to disassociate me from what I was used to in 2025. And in theory, it sounds good. Like, okay, yes, like you don't have to do as much, but I just feel like in 2026, especially with this OTS thing, that it's going to be a different ball game for me. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just different. One of the things I'm sad about is I have to pack up my business. And y'all, my business, my foundation, coaching, that's like my baby. You know what I mean? Like, and it's sad. And sometimes I'm like, God, you gave me the dream. Let me go with it. Let me run with it. But just like Abraham had to offer up Isaac, his precious son, sometimes we have to put on the altar things that we want to do, our aspirations, our ambitions, and know that something greater is coming. And it doesn't mean give up on my dreams. It's just temporary shutdown, and then we can get back to it. So they sent me an email, a new welcome email, my leadership, and they were talking in the email, in the midst of it, it said something about deployment, like what's my deployment ban? I said, excuse me. This isn't the welcome I was expecting, but we'll see, y'all. I don't know. We gonna see, but it may be coming. So that's that. I'm feeling optimistic about what OTS has to offer. My whole mindset going into OTS is I'm just trying to make it through. Okay? I am not finna be extra. I am not finna be I'm finna be low key. Okay, like I'm just not trying to do too much. I'm trying to graduate. If I graduate, that's it. I'm not trying to do too much. So they sent us an email, and they pretty much said that we may have to have some stuff memorized, like the welcome package, which I got to go in the group chat to see if anybody else got that same email. So the welcome package is like 300 something pages. It's like, y'all want us to memorize all that, and it's like the history of the Air Force, the important people, this, like all this other stuff. So I'm gonna have to start reviewing that. January is the month to where I kind of focusing on myself. So I feel like last year, again, I was so busy serving. I had a servant's heart, and this year I really feel like I, number one, need to focus in on setting boundaries, because y'all, boundaries have been crossed so many times with like family, with friends, with loved ones, with work. And when I say boundaries being crossed, I'm not necessarily saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like people calling whenever, that takes up 2 or 3 hours of my day, or like my job notifying me of this, or just like little small stuff. I just feel like I don't have a really good boundary set when it comes down to my life. Like I just let people go in, come out, and I need to, girl, this is what it is. If I have something on the agenda that I need to get done, I can't allow phone calls and text messages and FaceTimes and all this stuff distract me. And that's just what it is. And my supervisor, we have such a good relationship. She be blowing up my phone too. I'm like, girl. So my thing is, it's a good thing to have so many people that care about you. It's a bad thing because I feel like I'm not doing what I need to do because I'm so distracted. So that is something that I am working on. I am usually the go-to girly for everything, every relationship, but I'm learning to release that to God and realizing I need to focus it on myself. So that's the biggest lesson I'm learning thus far. And again, that relates to OTS because I need to focus in on myself. I finished all my homework assignments, but I need to start reviewing, start studying. There's a whole bunch of different checklists that I have to get done. I have to out process, I have to in process, I have to pack. Like, I just need to focus in on myself. So that's that. Just be a little selfish. Speaking of, you know, friends and family and loved ones, I obviously went back home for the holidays, and I have friends in Atlanta that we're going to spend some time with. I think different weekends. I'm spending a lot of time in church because I will miss my church, y'all. I literally cried. I cried when the new year hit because I'm like, God, bring me back to this church, because like, what? Excuse me? I love my church down. So every event that they have on Saturdays or Fridays or like volunteer, I'm in there because I love my church so much. So that's that. Packing, I'm doing it little by little. For the most part, I have everything. The only thing I need to focus in on is toiletries, which I will get next week for the most part. You know, just like little stuff like that. But my uniforms are already at the dry cleaner. I need to pick those up. I have everything as far as like all of my acclimates, as far as like the blues and stuff. The only thing I'm missing is just a contracting badge for my service dress and for my blue shirt. So that's everything. I am missing a duffel bag too, which I need to go see if they have that. And then my name tags. So that's that. But other than that, I'll have all my uniforms. I have everything I need. Just those little small things in my toiletries. Next week, I'm gonna try to focus in on buying my toiletries. And what else? Oh, I didn't even tell y'all, I'm taking a trip to Virginia. So my dad was telling me that I need to take a trip to Virginia I need to call my dad back. See, somebody else, girl, like, anywho, I'm taking a trip to Virginia because he was saying I need to look at the townhouses that I want to see. You know how like online they may look good, but when you go in person, it look kind of sketchy. And I regret not doing that in Georgia. I wish I would have took a flight out just to see it beforehand. So I'm gonna do that. It's just a one-day trip. So when I tell you I land in Virginia, I got to be dugging and dodging, going straight to all my townhomes that I want. And then I leave that next morning, early in the morning. So I literally, it's like a one-day trip. It's an overnight trip. So I will definitely vlog that because that'll be super nice to look at. And I had to pay for the plane ride. That wasn't super expensive. And I had a free hotel stay because I had points racked up, did not know it, and I got the hotel stay for free. So it's a cheap little mini vacation. It's a day. But I just want to check out the area. I want to check out the vibes, all the different things like that. So that's that. What other updates do I have for y'all? Oh, so I officially got my orders, which I talked about. I should have talked about that already. So I have been mapping out my journey to Virginia, and for me, I want it to be like a road trip. So I'm gonna spend a couple of days in Atlanta to spend time with the people I care about before I leave, and then after I spend a couple of days in Atlanta, I'm gonna drive all the way up there. I'm gonna stop in like major cities so I can make it like a road trip. I'm gonna stop in Charlotte because I get 3 travel days. So Charlotte, that's the only that's the only city I got thus far. I need to go to ChatGPT and ask for more major cities. I just know I want to stop in Charlotte. So that's that. And it's honestly, my supervisor was like, girl, you can just drive it in one day. But it's like, girl, no. Okay, if they paying for it, let them pay. Thank you. I'm taking all my travel days because I want to relax. I want to drive. I want to just soak up the moments and just reflect. And like I said, I could just knock it all out in one day, but why would I do that? Like, don't do that. So that's that. What else is going on, y'all? Honestly, I'm just taking it day by day. I'm spending time with people I care about. I am packing. I am running. So I run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I lift Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mondays is when I do my sprints. Wednesday is when I do the 1.5 miles. And then Friday is when I call it a fun run. So that's pretty much where I just run like a 5K. Tuesdays and Thursdays I lift. I could not give up lifting because I love to lift. I love to lift. I can't wait till OTS is over with so I can get back to lifting the way I used to. But Tuesdays is when I do my lower body, so glutes, legs, all the different things. And then for upper body, I do that on Thursdays. And I also started incorporating core because I started to lose my 6-pack. And I'm like, girl, what's going on? Like, let's get back to it. So yeah, we're back to that. This is just an update. Like, I don't really have anything else going on, y'all. I want to do these like 30-day updates, 15-day updates, a week update, a day before update, just so that y'all can kind of see the progress and see where I'm at mentally. But my main thing is just preparing myself mentally, preparing myself spiritually. Like, I need to get a lot of stuff as far as like toiletries. I want to still take my supplements. I don't want to get sick, and I'm going during the colder months, so it's just like I'm gonna have to stay on top of my supplements. And I've been praying 3 different prayers when it comes down to OTS daily. My first prayer is that I can get my own room. Now, I know that's stretching it. And I know Big G is like, girl. But I watched this YouTube video and this girl said, oh, I happen to get my own room. I'm like, oh, baby, if I can get it, listen, I'm gonna send a prayer up. I don't know if God gonna honor it, but I'm gonna send that prayer up. My second prayer is that I do not get sick. Y'all, when I get sick, I get sick. I'm down for the count, and I don't want that to affect my study, my mental health, my physical health. So I don't want to get sick while at OTS. And then my third prayer has been that I just am able to pass the physical standards and the academic standards. So that's been my prayer, but I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I need to schedule TMO. Like I said, I have the out process in my current base, and I have a whole month to kind of get that done. So I need to schedule TMO, but my plan is to schedule TMO literally at the last moment, right before I leave for OTS, because, girl, it's a lot to pack up. It's a lot to pack up. A lot to pack up. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good headspace. I'm excited to take this trip to Virginia. I definitely will vlog it so y'all can see, you know, what townhouses I'm considering. Maybe you go to Virginia, or maybe you got orders to Virginia, so you can see what's out there if you want a townhouse as well. But I think that'd be a nice little vloggy vlog. But overall, y'all, I'm doing good. My main thing is just now it's time to focus in on Sigourney. I have been giving all of 2025 to everybody else. I have been there for everybody else. And now it's time to focus in on myself and to be selfish. And I don't know why I'm having such a hard time doing that, but God has told me it's time. It's time to pour back into yourself, to do what you want to do, to enjoy your last days in Atlanta, and to not give so much of yourself, even to people that you care about. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I don't want to ramble. That's the gist of it. I will do another video when we are probably 2 weeks out, and then we'll do another one a day out. And yeah, that should be fun. If you need encouragement, or you know somebody else that may need a little bit of encouragement, please write into my foundation, Letters for Life. Also, if you are in need of any type of coaching, any type of books, make sure you check the link down below. And then lastly, if you need any type of stationery products, journals, notebooks, pens, stickers, all the links will be down below. As always, I love you, but most importantly though, God loves you. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.